So what's going on, everyone? Today we have another stock that we're going to add to our portfolio, one that we think is going to go higher in price, and we're going to show you only by the chart as to why we suspect that that's the case, because on this channel we pay attention to the money. That's the only thing that matters in regards to how price is moving and where it's trying to go. All of the other additives like the news, people's opinions, tweets, whatever the case may be, those are just simply additives to the reason as to why price could be moving the way that it moves. But when you scale all of that back and just look at price only, you begin to see a clear, definitive picture of where it's trying to go. So we're going to add this stock right here to our portfolio. Before we talk about the reason why, make sure you guys come through and support by liking and subscribing here for more of our stock picks that we think are due for a rise in price. So now, this is the stock right here. It is Banco Santander, which is a Brazilian bank. And I don't know if you guys have been watching the markets, but there's been a lot of stocks, specifically in emerging markets, that has seen a massive ascension, increase in value of the stock. Okay, so just whenever you get a moment, opportunity, just check out some stocks that are in the emerging markets, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the reason why we're going to add this stock to the portfolio is because it is breaking out of this long-term resistance area, what we term a sell pocket. Okay, so if you look at this on the 3 weeks, right here is where those sellers are. Okay, this is where that sell pocket is for Banco Santander. Okay, so we're going to mark that into a sell pocket. And just the last 3 weeks, you guys can see the market has finally broke through that area. Okay, so just like we have documented where we see massive sellers, because how you can tell that this is sellers, because the prior history of these price charts, you can see that market rejected and went down, rejected, went down. So this is where sellers were. Even right here off of this 3 week price bar, the market reacted and went down. It just didn't go that far, which is indicative of people buying right there in Santander. Okay, now I think we need to identify more areas to where we think sellers are, because we're going to target these areas as we continue to expect this stock to go up higher. Okay, there's one right here too, and this is off the 3 weeks chart. So when you look at this on the weekly chart, you guys can see that this stock definitely is bullish. We're trending, and we're going to mark this area right here as a buy pocket for Santander. Here's a big pocket right there, because if we think the stock is getting weaker, these buy pockets will break to the downside, and that's how we'll be able to know that we might need to relinquish the idea that this stock is a buy. Okay, so we're going to add those 3 pockets here. Okay, but the last weekly price bar was very bullish. Okay, so when you look at this, the spread of the bar, look at where the market closed on this weekly price bar. That tells you that buyers came in and bought. Why? Because when you look at the volume off of this weekly price bar, look at how high it was. So all of that selling that occurred on the week of January the 12th, 2026 was pointless. It was worthless, because those sellers didn't get the reward that they sought to seek, because the market went way higher the next week, almost 11%, almost 10.5%. So definitely the market is telling us that this stock is bullish. You can even see that we're trending on the weekly time frame. Okay, so I'm actually finished. We're just going to put on a prediction. I think we might follow this on the 3 weeks. And we're going to target this first sell pocket. Okay, so that's around 4.4% to 6%. But ultimately, I'm looking for the market to run up here to 7.67 to $8. That's 18.11% there. Long term, though, we may see the market try to run here to like 10 bucks. So our third target is going to be 845 to 890. And we're going to add this on the 3-weekly chart. We're going to save it, run over here to the portfolio, and we're going to add it. And the price is $6.79. And that's it. Simple. We'll come back maybe at the end of the month and check out the performance of these other stocks that we have here already to see how they're performing. Can we keep it, or do we need to dump them and find other opportunities? Make sure you guys maintain profit. And as always, trade different.